We spend a lot of time looking at our skin, right? But today, we're going to go deeper. We're going to look inside it. Because your skin isn't just a surface. It's this incredible living organ that's in a constant battle every single day. So let's dive into the science behind that fight. Just look at this. It's amazing, isn't it? What you're seeing here isn't just some random pattern. It's a microscopic view of your body's frontline warrior. This is a complex, beautifully engineered shield that protects you from literally everything, sun, pollution, you name it. It's designed to keep the good stuff in and the bad stuff out. But here's the thing. Your skin isn't a fight, a constant 24/7 battle. And over time, all that fighting takes a toll. The things we see on the surface, the wrinkles, the spots, that loss of firmness, that's just the evidence that the battle is starting to tip. So what is actually happening under there when our skin's defenses start to weaken? To really get a handle on this, the first thing you need to know is that aging isn't just one single process. It's more like a story with two different villains, two different forces working against your skin. Okay, so on one side you have intrinsic aging. Think of this as your body's internal clock. It's written into your DNA, it's the natural, inevitable slowdown of everything. Then on the other side, you've got extrinsic aging. This is the damage from the outside world. The number one culprit here? The sun. But pollution and lifestyle play a huge part too. And here's the kicker. This is the part of aging you can actually do something about. All right, so we all know what aging looks like on the outside. But to really understand what's going on, we need to zoom in. We've got to peel back the layers and see what's breaking down at the microscopic level.
And it's not just one thing failing, it's more like a domino effect. First, your top layer, the epidermis, gets thinner, so it just can't hold on to moisture like it used to. Then the connection between your top and bottom layers gets weak and flat. Deeper down, the collagen, that key support protein, starts to break apart, and your body just stops making it as fast. And finally, that layer of fat underneath, the stuff that gives your face its fullness, it starts to shrink.
Honestly, this is the best way to picture it. Imagine your skin is a brand new building. Collagen is the steel scaffolding that gives the whole thing its strength and structure. But as we get older, that scaffolding starts to rust, it gets brittle, and it begins to crumble. And that's when the building, your skin, starts to sag and wrinkle. It's all about that internal structure. So the scaffolding is crumbling. But why? What's actually controlling this whole process? Well, scientists have pinpointed something incredible. A master switch inside our cells that basically runs the entire defense and repair show. And this is the big one. It's called the NRF2 pathway. Now think of it as the five-star general of your skin's cellular army. When an attack comes in, say from UV rays, NRF2 is the one that sounds the alarm. It rallies the troops, ordering your cells to crank out antioxidants and start repairing the damage. It's the command center. The path to these huge discoveries is sometimes so random. Take Professor Sabine Morner. Her entire career focus pivoted because of a single chance conversation with a surgeon in an airport. It just goes to show you, sometimes the biggest breakthroughs start with simple curiosity about how our bodies heal themselves, which is exactly what NRF2 is all about. So how does this NRF2 thing actually work? It's a really elegant little process. Check it out. First, a threat, like a stressor, is detected. That's the trigger. Then, NRF2 literally travels to the cell's command center, the nucleus. There, it finds the right spot on your DNA and flips on a whole bunch of defense genes. Finally, with those genes activated, the cell goes into overdrive, producing everything it needs to protect and repair itself. The only problem? As we age, this whole system gets kind of lazy. Okay, so if we know the NRF2 pathway is the key, and we know it gets less efficient over time, the million-dollar question is, can we wake it up? This is where some really amazing science is looking to nature to find ingredients that can give this internal defense system a jumpstart. And that search for answers, it doesn't just happen in a vacuum. For Professor Emmy Kano, it was personal. It started when she was a nurse, feeling totally powerless, watching patients with wounds that just would not heal. That frustration is what drove her into the lab, determined to find natural ways to help the body's own incredible repair system. So, what did all this research point to? What was this one powerhouse ingredient that got everyone so excited? Believe it or not, it's something you've probably had in your kitchen. It's called beta-glucan. Now, I know, it might not sound glamorous, but stick with me. It's basically a complex sugar that's found in the cell walls of things we see every day, like oatmeal, mushrooms, and yeast. It's about as humble as it gets, but science is showing it's a true skincare giant.
So, what's the big deal with this stuff? Well, it's like a Swiss Army knife for your skin. It helps out on four critical fronts. It's a powerful antioxidant, it's a strong anti inflammatory to calm things down, it's an amazing hydrator, and it actually boosts your skin's own collagen production. It's the whole shebang.
And this is where things get really wild. Everybody's heard of hyaluronic acid, right? It's the undisputed celebrity of skin hydration. Well, what if I told you there's a new challenger in the ring? Studies are showing that beta-glucan at the same concentration can actually provide more hydration. It's outperforming the superstar.
So, we've got these incredible ingredients, but that's only half the story. The way we even see and understand our skin is going through a massive revolution. We're moving way beyond just looking at the surface.
Whoa, okay, just take a second to look at this. On the left, you're seeing a raw 3D image of skin tissue. It's cool, but it's kind of a jumble, right? Now look at the right. A new system called Mantis takes that image and turns it into a precise digital map. Every single color, every dot, is a specific type of cell that has been identified and located. We're going from a blurry photograph to a high-res interactive GPS map of our own skin. It's incredible. So, why does all this crazy detail matter to you? It's simple. Hyper-personalization. When you can map someone's skin with this much accuracy, you can stop using one-size-fits-all products. You can create solutions tailored to that person's unique cellular landscape. This is the future. Which leaves us with this incredible thought, right? We're learning how to reactivate our skin's own natural defense systems, and at the same time, we're developing technology to map our skin in mind-blowing detail. When those two things fully come together, turning back the clock starts to sound less like science fiction and a lot more like the science of tomorrow.